Every week, it's Go Talk, the segment dedicated to all things Drake related, from news, theories, and major moves to revisiting all of his classic projects, all the way to songs that prove to be driving hazards but undeniable. It's time to talk about the boy, the sixth man, the GOAT. And the boy's got motion as always, but this week it's a both disappointing and exciting rumor. And that is that ICEMAN is steady thawing out until late October, early November. Now, of course, this is frustrating news if true, as the rollout started off so strongly, but with Jersey over in Europe shooting cinema quality videos just for snippets of his shows, the rumor has begun circulating that the next album from the boy will only be out late October earliest. Now, this makes sense, as he said the only person he'd push an album back for is Taylor Swift, and T Swiftie is scheduled to release her next album early October. So the speculated release for ICEMAN later that month would make sense. At the same time, of course, this brings a ton of excitement because now we finally have a time period to focus on. And between now and then, the sixth man would surely either confirm or deny the release date and set an official expectation. But we're thinking it won't wait until November because, after all, it's October's very own. Maybe later than we expected and longer than we want to wait, but hey, regardless, ICEMAN cometh. ICEMAN might be delayed for Taylor Swift. That's the only person Jersey ever said he put in. ICEMAN might be delayed for Taylor Swift. That's the only person Jersey ever said he'd push an album back for. But don't crash out. It's October's very own season anyway. Now, if you don't know by now, regardless of what time it is, it's always 6 on the island. And before we move on from views, which was of course the project of focus for this past month of August, we have one last angle to get at, and that is, what's the best situation to play it for? And here's the thing, there's not just one best situation to play it for. There's 3. So the reason for this, of course, is this project has insane range, man. So the 3 situations that is the best for playing it are the club. Look, there are at least 3 songs on this album that DJs love to bring out whenever their set is lacking and whenever they want to get the dance floor hot and busy. Then pre-drinks / social gatherings. Just like the club, this album has not only the vibes to put you in the mood, but also with the replay value and both the karaoke and nostalgic impact of this project. This is simply a no-brainer for pre-drinks and social gatherings. Connects everyone to moments of the past, and all while getting you ready and hyped for the night ahead. And then the last situation is introspection and jiving. This one should be no surprise, considering that the less popular Drake songs in general are the go-tos for jiving playlists and music to make you reflect. But on this specific album, the deep cuts, whether it be the rap or R&B moments, really make you feel alone, but in a way that demands you to rethink things and look within. Plus, the boy himself said he literally made it to be an album to jive to, so what did you expect? Of course, before we move on from Go Talk, we have to get to the weekly Drake-specific jiving precaution, because it's time for Don't Drake and Drive. Now, this month has been all focused on the club going up, and the final club going up pick to close out August is Drake featuring Wizkid and Kyla, One Dance, with almost 4 billion streams and arguably the most recognizable Drake song. This song is the #1 Drake club anthem, and it's not even close. But why shouldn't you have this on while driving? Well, listen, man, I don't know if you're able to focus on anything other than the lyrics of this song if it's on, no matter where you are. Then you combine the hypnotic sound of the Kyla sample with the insane beats and all of this while driving. Nah, fam. This ends in one of two ways. Either you forget all the rules of the road and sing along line for line as you crash, or you end up finding yourself at the club in the middle of the week to get rid of the dancing fever this song got into you. Don't drink and drive. It only ends terribly, either for you, the girl you're in a talking stage with, or your friends who spend all night trying to pull you off the dance floor. One Dance is not a driving song. It's a crash course. You're either singing every word or swerving straight to the club on a Wednesday night.